It's a nice baton.
Isn't it?
When you look at what you had to go through to get to the 100 this year, obviously it was not a perfect year. How does the third place look? I know you're the defending champion.
Yeah.
Are you able to celebrate it, or was it?
Yeah, I'm pretty joyful. I haven't really felt any feeling of disappointment. I've only felt joyful, truly. I know it's kind of weird because it's like, dang, I'm the defending champion and I'm very all about winning. But I know the situation that was laid in front of me. I knew that the journey was hard. I think I'd be more disappointed if I didn't go out there and give my 100%. And if I, didn't see improvement throughout the year and I said, no, I'm just going to stop because it's not looking good. No, that's not who I see myself to be, and that's not who I want to present myself to be. I want to make sure that when I show up, I'm going to give my all. So if I lose, it's because it just wasn't my day that day.
And then I want to ask you about the 200, because I know that you take that one personally. I'm going to try to ask this in a way that you'll say more than no comment, but I'm just going to say, there's a lot going on there.
Yeah.
We've heard what Tobogo said. We saw what happened in Nationals, and we know that it is your baby.
Yeah.
What does that race mean to you this year? And is it nice? I think that might be the race everybody wants to see here.
I've been thinking the same thing. I had a comment in Zurich after the Diamond League final, and I was talking about, it would be crazy because if I had to make the choice of getting any color medal in the 100 and then breaking the world record in the 2, I think I might take the 2. I think half of that kind of comment has already come true. And I know that my 100s and 200s actually don't translate as one-to-one as I would like. Usually when I have my best 200 years, my 100s aren't as fast. So, I don't know. There's a lot of excitement going on in the 200. Obviously, I have the energy. Obviously, I have the motivation. I don't plan to lose. I plan to go out there full force, jump off the cliff, so to say, with all enthusiasm into this race.
Is it okay in this sport for there to be a little bit of tension? I mean, what's wrong with that?
I think that sports breeds intention. It breeds competitiveness. If there's only one goal and multiple people, you can't all be nice and smile and say, I'm okay with somebody else winning. No, that's not how it goes. You have a goal. There's people who, feel bad over losing. There's people who feel good for winning. It's just how it is. Every year is different. Knowing the situation that you're in and knowing that that's not always going to be the case, that's the important part. But, it's the heart of a lion, the heart of a champion to know what you're going through and how you're going to turn it around in the best way.
So how are you going to switch now to the 200?
I'm going to get a lot of rest.
Exactly.
I'm going to get a lot of rest. In fact, I came out here, enjoy the fans, get some media in, but I've been sleeping. I had some good ramen today with Janelle. We went out and had the best ramen of my life.
Wow.
And I'm going to just go to sleep. I'm finally going to be able to go to bed on time tonight.
And I think as you sort of said yourself, when you've doubled, obviously your best 200 doesn't come out. So what are you doing different this year to kind of make sure that you're able to give out your best in the 200 this week?
Yeah, I'd say that we gave as equal amount of energy into both races this year. Whereas 23 and 24, we were giving a lot more attention to the 100, and the 200 kind of got sidelined a little bit. This time we've given equal amount of energy, equal amount of attention, and because of that, I felt a lot more comfortable on the turn. Now that I feel like I've really found my start again, I think we're really going to see some pretty special stuff on that bend. And after that, it's just be Noah.
And obviously, Tokyo 4 years ago was, you're kind of coming back here, and I guess this is the goal you kind of really want on this track, presumably, to kind of, wipe away anything from
to be honest, I think it was more, not so much the goal of winning. That's kind of always the benchmark in my head. It was more just having a better memory. Wiping away the idea of an empty crowd, being depressed in the season, not enjoying myself at that time. Here I'm coming away, I got a bronze, the same color I left with last time, but I feel so much more joy, so much more energy. I'm enjoying the crowd. We are interacting. This is, I feel, a memory that I'm never going to forget, in a good way,
Yeah, And the other thing that I think that's pretty cool, like obviously yesterday in the press conference, like you and Kashane are both into kind of anime, and you're here in Japan, and that energy seems really, really cool, like between the two of you. And have you guys chatted about it? Like,
all the time. Yeah, we talk about it all the time. we were trying to discuss if we can go see the Demon Slayer movie tomorrow, but schedule conflicts and 200s and relay practices, and it's not looking like it's gonna happen. To be honest, we were really trying to force it, but I don't think it's gonna line up.
Well, but anyway, we're looking forward to 200. Best of
I
luck.
am too.
See you there.
See you there.
Thank you, Noah.
Can we looking forward to